Hello, tropical fish keepers. Welcome to the first species profile of 2022 here on Aqua Alex Live. I'm your host, South American fish keeper and monster fish aquarium hobbyist, Aqua Alex Cardinale. Today, I'm going to be talking about a very popular monster fish that a lot of monster fish keepers like myself love and enjoy keeping and raising. This fish comes to us from South America, and it is the peacock bass. Peacock bass are a very cool South American cichlid that can grow anywhere from 18 to 36 inches. There are many different types of peacock bass. All of them are unique in their own right. And a lot of people like peacock bass because they have ferocious appetites and they love to eat and they're very easy to keep in a home aquarium. So today I'm going to share some interesting facts on peacock bass. I'm going to tell you guys about the different species of peacock bass. And then I will tell you how to keep the peacock bass in the home aquarium if you plan on keeping peacock bass in the future. And to finish the video, I will have some videos of peacock bass as well. So I've been in the aquarium hobby for about 16 years or so, and I've only kept a couple of peacock bass. Peacock bass to me are a fish that I have recently just fallen in love with. I like peacock bass. I like their predatory instincts. And the only peacock bass I've kept over the years were the common monos and ocellaris. But now I am currently keeping a Temensis peacock bass, and just this past Tuesday, I got a Azul Zingu hybrid, which is a stunner. He's going to be pretty cool when he matures, and I can't wait to see what he looks like. And when I get my larger aquarium in a couple of months, or maybe even a couple of weeks, depending on when my taxis get here, I plan on getting a Kelbury and an Orinoco peacock bass as well. So I really love peacock bass. All right. So I would love it if some fish keepers would interact with me in the comment section. If you have any questions on keeping peacock bass, post them in the comments and I will answer them. Also, you can share what you like about the peacock bass. All you got to do is post your thoughts on the peacock bass in the comments. All right, let's get this first species profile of 2022 started the right way. So at the moment, I currently have two peacock bass. I've got my juvenile Temensis peacock bass, who is about maybe 4 to 4.5 inches. And then this past Tuesday, I got my Azul hybrid, who is about maybe 3.5 inches. So he's an inch smaller than my Temensis. And right now, my Temensis bass is kind of bullying my Azul bass, but the Azul still eats. But he was hard to film today, so I wasn't able to get him on video, but I will for sure have a video of my azul bass in the future on my YouTube channel. So to start today's video, I'm going to show you a video of my personal juvenile Temensis peacock bass. I do warn you, the water is a little bit cloudy because I'm going through some bacterial issues since I accidentally killed most of the bacteria in my filter, but everything is good. So here is a video of my Temensis peacock bass. He eats like a pig. He likes market shrimp, tilapia, earthworms, and pellets. He does not eat feeder fish, which is why I'm going to explain later in the video. You don't want to feed peacock bass feeder fish. So to start this video, here is my Temensis peacock bass. Here is a video of my Temensis peacock bass. Look how gorgeous he is. He's very aggressive though. He's attacking my new peacock bass that I got on Tuesday, which is a azul Xingu hybrid. But I love this fish. He's quickly becoming one of my favorite fish. He loves to eat tilapia and market shrimp. He's off of live food, which is pretty cool. And he loves tilapia and market shrimp and pellets as well, which is pretty cool for a peacock bass. So this is my Temensis peacock bass, looking very awesome. So as you can see, he is a very gorgeous Temensis bass. I cannot wait to see what he looks like when he colors up and he turns into the monster that I know peacock bass can be. All right, so right now we're going to start with some interesting facts on peacock bass. Did you know peacock bass are not actual bass? They are in no way related to short-mouth bass or largemouth bass. They are actually cichlids from South America and the Amazon River. They get the name bass because of their similar body shapes and their ferocious hunting abilities. They are similar to smallmouth bass and largemouth bass, but they are totally different fish. They are cichlids and not bass. A lot of people did not know that about peacock bass, which is why I brought it up. Did you know peacock bass were introduced to Florida to combat the blooming populations of invasive fish such as tilapia, walking catfish, and snakeheads? You can find peacock bass living in Florida rivers and ponds. So I live here in southern Florida, and you can find peacock bass in Palm Beach County. You can find them in Broward County. You can find them in Miami and even Tampa. Now, I'm interested in seeing what species of peacock bass are actually living here in Florida. I know the butterfly peacock bass, which is Cichla ocellaris and Cichla mono, have been spotted, and they look awesome. I've seen pictures of them that fishermen have posted on social media. But there are rumors that there are Temensis bass living out there. So I want to see if there are actual Cichla Temensis living here in Florida. That would be pretty cool. By the way, Cichla Temensis is the largest growing of peacock bass, which is cool. So one of my goals this year is to actually get out and go fishing in the canals or the rivers or ponds here in South Florida. And I'm definitely going to post it here on my YouTube channel. I want to catch a peacock bass firsthand. I want that experience of actual throwing a fishing line in the water and hooking a peacock bass. And I want to catch one and have it on video. And I want to see what species is here and how big they are. And I also want to catch an Oscar as well. But peacock bass are a pretty cool fish, and they are just like bass when it comes to fishing. They are very ferocious. Now, peacock bass are not invasive here. So if you ever catch a peacock bass in Florida, do not kill them. Put them back in the waters. They are actually helping in controlling invasive fish species populations, like I said, the tilapia, walking catfish, etc. All right, my next fact. Did you know there are many different species of peacock bass? Some are more colorful than others, but all of them get huge above 18 inches. The smallest peacock bass is rumored to max out at around 18 to 22 inches. So right now, I'm going to show you some of the different types of peacock bass. The first peacock bass I'm going to show you is Cichla temensis, the Temensis peacock bass. And this is a large specimen. This is a subadult of a Cichla temensis. And as you can see, the Temensis has spots and stripes, which is what I like about the Temensis peacock bass. And it has a bright red tail and a very cool tail pattern. So that is the Temensis peacock bass. Then we've got the Cichla azul, which is the blue peacock bass. Look at the coloration on the blue peacock bass. He's the one on the bottom. Nice light blue color, a nice azul blue color, and stripes. Very nice looking peacock bass. This next peacock bass is also a azul peacock bass, another stunner. And like I said, the peacock bass that I got this past Tuesday is a azul zingu hybrid, very colorful as well. And look at that blue coloration on that peacock bass. So up next, we've got Cichla kelberry, which is a golden peacock bass, very, very pretty. Look at the coloration on this kelberry peacock bass. If you want a fish that has gold coloration, then you need to consider getting a peacock bass for your monster aquarium. Look how gorgeous that fish is. This is another kelberry. This is like a subadult juvenile. Very, very pretty. And this one is a Orinoco peacock bass, Cichla Orinoco. Very, very cool peacock bass, one of my personal favorite of the peacock bass species. And last but not least, this is a Cichla mono, the one that is most commonly available in the aquarium hobby is this species that you're looking at right now, Cichla mono. Mono peacock bass are actually captive raised now, and they're captive bred. They're farm raised, and they come into the aquarium hobby as captive bred. But you can still get a wild caught mono, just not as commonly available as, let's say, some of the more rarer species of Cichla. So those are the different species of peacock bass. Those are just some examples of the different species of peacock bass. So my friend Dave says the green one is best looking pattern. I definitely agree with you on that. I think that would be the Cichla Orinoco. That is the best looking peacock bass. I definitely agree with that. All right. So now let's talk about what I like about peacock bass. One of the first things that I like about peacock bass is that this is a fish that has a ferocious appetite. So while it may only eat live for the first few weeks, once they starve, they will attack anything. But I got lucky because my juvenile Temensis bass ate the first day that I had him. And he took market shrimp and tilapia. And then he took earthworms. And to my surprise, he started eating Hikari pellets, which I really don't care for. But if he eats them, he eats them. My azul peacock bass has just started to take tilapia, and this is only my second day of having him, so I lucked out. But I do know that there are some species of peacock bass, some individual peacock bass that don't adjust to a non-live diet as easy, but over time they can and they will accept non-live foods. They'll eat until their belly is bulging. And I love that for a peacock bass because it means the peacock bass is well fed, and it means the peacock bass will put on size quickly. And the quicker they grow, the quicker they're going to see their color change, and they're going to see how good your peacock bass is going to look. Another reason I like the peacock bass is because it is a very easy monster fish to keep. Unlike some of the other ferocious predators, like the African tigerfish or the pariah, it is not finicky or sensitive. A change of water parameters isn't going to kill the peacock bass. So if you're looking for something that has the predatory characteristics that's going to be beginner friendly, then the peacock bass is for you. And I like that the peacock bass can be mixed with other large growing predatory fish like Oscars and wolffish, etc. I have no problems keeping them with other fish that get to similar sizes, but obviously they will eat smaller species of fish, so keep that in mind. And that is what I personally like about peacock bass. My favorite peacock bass species would be Cichla temensis, Cichla azul, Cichlid zingu, Cichla kelberry, Cichla orinoco, and Cichla mono. Back when I first started the aquarium hobby, only the mono peacock bass and the ocellaris were around, and the orinoco was treated like an azul and some of the fancier Cichla that we have today. But when I get my larger aquarium next week or next month or in upcoming weeks, whenever my taxes get here, I'm going to have a couple more peacock bass added to my collection. So that is awesome. So if you have any questions on the peacock bass, or if you want to tell me your favorite peacock bass species and what you like about the peacock bass, post them in the comments, and I look forward to reading your responses. Shout out to Big Tank Hank for tuning in. Hey man, how you doing? Thank you for showing the love and stopping by. I appreciate you watching my live stream. You're one of my mentors, Big Tank Hank. So anyone that is watching this video, make sure you go check out Big Tank Hank right here on YouTube. All right, let's get right into the Peacock Bass Care Guide, and let's learn about keeping them in the home aquarium. So their scientific name is Cichla. Cichla is a species of cichlid. They're not peacock bass, as I mentioned. Peacock bass come from all over South America and the Amazon River. You'll find them in Peru, Brazil, Colombia, Venezuela, and more. They're all over South America. They're like the bluegill of South America. Them and piranhas are like the bluegill. They're everywhere in South America, which is a good thing. I love peacock bass. If I could get on the plane and fly to South America right now and go fishing and catch some peacock bass, I would. But I don't have to spend thousands of dollars to do that because, like I said earlier, peacock bass have been introduced here in Florida to control the invasive species, which is awesome. But the scientific name for peacock bass is Cichla. Common names is peacock bass, spotted peacock bass, butterfly peacock bass, and other species of peacock bass will have other common names, but generally speaking, the most common name you'll find is peacock bass itself. So Big Tank Hank says he's good, and he says, I'm for you. I'm doing great as well, so thank you for asking. Big Tank Hank as well. All right. So Let's talk about the full-grown size for peacock bass. Peacock bass have a wide range of sizes. It depends on the different species of peacock bass. Cichla kelberry, for example, can reach 18 to 24 inches, while Cichla temensis, which is the largest growing peacock bass, can reach up to 3 feet and sometimes bigger. So it really depends on the species of peacock bass that you have, but their full growing sizes are 18 to 36 inches long. So that means they are going to require a big aquarium. So my recommended aquarium size is going to be 180-gallon aquarium and above. Obviously, the bigger, the better when it comes to peacock bass, because this is a very active fish. It is active in both day and night, so it's going to need room to grow, and it's going to need a lot of exercise and swimming space as this fish moves so that their organs don't get stunted. So 6 foot and larger aquarium is good for Cichla peacock bass. Obviously, you can grow them out in a 75, but long term, we're talking 180 gallons and above. And if you want to keep multiple peacock bass, you're going to need a pond or a really large aquarium. But don't let a large aquarium scare you away from keeping peacock bass, because if you save up your paychecks, you could obviously afford a larger aquarium. Or these are really easy fish to rehome. Peacock bass are loved by monster hobbyists like myself. All right, let's talk about their diet. Now, a lot of people say that peacock bass are strictly fishivores, and I kind of agree with that to an extent, but I'm going to say that peacock bass are omnivores, because my peacock bass have no problems in eating shrimp. I can say my Temensis peacock bass takes down market shrimp with no problem. Right now, my hybrid bass, which is a Cichla azul and Cichla zingu, he only takes tilapia, but that's because he's only 2 days into my aquarium. But my Temensis is used to my aquarium because I've had him for like a month now, and he's used to tilapia, he's used to market shrimp and earthworms and pellets. So they're more of an omnivorous predator. They will take down fish species. Don't put them with neon tetras or anything that will fit in their mouth, because they will eat it. So you want to provide them tilapia and other chopped up fish, like you can do cod or even salmon, or market shrimp and other fresh seafood as well. A lot of people like to get their peacock bass on Massivore Delight by Hikari. You can certainly do that. Some peacock bass will eat pellets. Not all of them, but a majority of them will. Earthworms are great, and other live insects are great for the peacock bass. It'll give them a lot of protein and help them grow quick, which is good. But overall, peacock bass are not hard to feed. They may be hard to get off of live food right away. I was lucky. I got my two onto freshly cut seafood within the first week of having them. But I have had species before in the past that I had to starve for 2 or 3 weeks before they took fresh cut seafood. So if you do get a peacock bass that does not eat anything dead, my advice would be to starve it for 2 weeks or so. Trust me, it'll be fine. I know it sounds harsh, but this is how you're going to get it to eat anything non-live. The only way I would give it live fish is after 2 weeks, and that's to the extreme. And I would not use feeder goldfish or any carp. I would use tetras like black skirt tetras, neon tetras, etc., or baby convicts. But with that being said, starve it for 2 weeks and continue to try and force them to eat tilapia or market shrimp or even earthworms. Eventually, they will eat. They're a very ferocious fish, and when they're hungry, they're going to eat until their belly gets full, and then they'll grow quickly. So once they get over them being stubborn and them only wanting live food, and once they learn that tilapia is just as good as a live food, they will do really well. So really easy fish to eat once they start, or really easy fish to get to eat. Once they start eating, they'll not stop. Aquarium care. Well, because this is a large growing fish, we should be on top of our filtration. We should have over filtration on any tank that has fish that get big. So monster fish require monster filtration, but we should already know that. You're going to want a couple of pieces of driftwood in the aquarium, especially juvenile peacock bass. They like to hide among the branches of driftwood, but you could also use rock caves and artificial plants. And you're going to want to keep your pH at neutral, which is what it is at in the wild. So you could do like a pH of 7.0 to 7.4, but most peacock bass can adapt to a wide range of different types of water parameters. But make sure that your ammonia is at 0, and make sure you're doing at least 1 or 2 water changes a week to make sure that your peacock bass has optimal water parameters. What else is there to mention? Oh, also make sure you have a lid on your aquarium, because peacock bass can jump out of water. Peacock bass can jump out when they're startled, or when they see insects, or just out of natural instinct. So make sure your aquarium has a lid on it, and make sure if you're adding peacock bass with other large fish, that the peacock bass is of equal size, so that they don't bully the other fish, and that the other fish don't try to eat the peacock bass. The most important topic for peacock bass is tank mates. The peacock bass, while it is a predatory fish, it is generally semi-aggressive towards other fish. Each peacock bass is going to be different. They're going to have different personalities, but generally speaking, they are semi-aggressive. You want to keep them with fish that get as big as they do. So obviously, I am telling you not to put them in with neon tetras, cardinal tetras, or fish that stay under 3 inches, because obviously they'll be lunch. Good tank mates for peacock bass include Oscars, Severums, Waru, chocolate cichlid, Red Terror, the South American Red Terror, Geophagus, arowanas, stingrays, datnoids, Mylius, Mylosoma, Mentinus, Semiprocholotus, tinfoil barbs, wolffish, if provided that you have a large tank with spaces for hiding for the wolffish. Eels like the fire and tire track eel. Basically anything that gets large enough not to be eaten is a good tank mate for the peacock bass. But like I said, you're going to need a 180 gallon and above to house the peacock bass long term. All right, so that's my care information on the Cichla peacock bass. Before I end today's video, I have some videos of peacock bass that I want to show you. Here are some videos of peacock bass that I found on Facebook. Some of them are peacock bass that are available for purchase right now, and others are of Fish Keepers peacock bass. When we come back, I will give you my final remarks on peacock bass, and we'll wrap up this video. So those were all awesome looking species of peacock bass. All right, it's time for my final remarks on peacock bass. If you're looking for a large growing predatory fish to add to your large aquarium, the peacock bass is for you. It's a fish that has a lot of personality. It's a fish that acts like a piranha when food's around. And it's a fish that you're going to learn to love because they're going to fall in love with their personality. Peacock bass can be kept together. They're one of the few cichlids that like discus and angelfish and Oscars, can be kept together. However, like I said, you are going to need a large aquarium, so keep that in mind. And you can mix different species of Cichla. For example, I've got a Cichla Temensis, and I've got Cichla Azul and Zingu hybrid, and I plan on getting a Cichla Kelberry, a cichlid mono, and a Cichla Orinoco when my 210 or my 220 arrives, which is going to be awesome. You can get peacock bass off of live. Just starve them for a week or two, and they'll accept freshly chopped seafood. You're going to want to quarantine all peacock bass. Some of the wild-caught peacock bass come in with their eyes bulging out, and they come in emaciated because they most likely have parasites, because a majority of peacock bass that come into the aquarium hobby are wild-caught. So I recommend putting them in a separate aquarium, dosing them with Pro for a week or two, and getting them eating before adding them to your display aquarium. Other than that, the peacock bass is a really easy monster fish to keep, and it is one that I really enjoy, and I'm glad that I finally got my first couple of peacock bass. So my final remark on the peacock bass: a great monster fish to consider adding to your collection. Definitely get 1 or 3 if you have a large aquarium. All right, and that is our first species profile of 2022. My next species profile is going to be on a monster catfish known as the ripsaw catfish, the mother of snails catfish, aka Oxydorus niger. That's a catfish that I really like, and I have one in my tank currently. So next week or the week after that, we'll talk about the Niger catfish, and then I'll talk about the gold wolffish, because a lot of people are asking me to do care guides on wolffish, and then I'll do the black wolffish after the gold wolffish. So the next 3 species profiles are all ready to go, and I will do them live in the upcoming weeks. And tropical fish keepers, don't forget the Fish Keepers Q&A is going to air live January 25th at 10:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Pacific. So get your fish keeping questions in right now. Email all your fish keeping questions to Alex Go Yankees Cardinale19 at gmail.com via text, or you can film a video asking questions and I will answer them. Come on, guys, get those questions in. I want to answer some questions on January 25th, 10:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Pacific. And if you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, the legendary Alex Cardinale. I've got awesome episodes of Aqua Alex Live coming out and other videos as well. It's been a pleasure talking about the peacock bass. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, leave a thumbs up and subscribe. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. South American Fish Keeper and Monster Fish Keeper Aqua Alex saying thank you for watching this video. Enjoy the aquarium hobby and go get some peacock bass. Take on, everybody, and peace out. Aqua Alex Cardinale here, and I'm here to announce the Ultimate Aquarium Hobbyist giveaway. On Sunday, March 6, 2022, I will proudly celebrate my 8th year as a YouTuber. And to celebrate and say thank you to all the amazing aquarium hobbyists and tropical fish keepers who have supported my YouTube channel over the last 8 years, I am doing the Ultimate Aquarium Hobbyist giveaway. There are 3 amazing prizes. The first prize is a $100 gift certificate to Tangled Up in Cichlids. Tangled Up in Cichlids is home to many awesome South and Central American cichlids such as Oscars, Severums, Waru, Angelfish, Jack Dempsey's, Viajas, and much more. They also have catfish, plecos, cherrisons, and even African cichlids. The second prize is a $100 gift certificate to Aquatic Rarities, Inc., aka Malone's Monsters. Now, Bob at Malone's Monsters and Aquatic Rarities is a true aquarium hobbyist with a love for monster fish and tropical fish in general. You will find things like lungfish, Lipterus, arowanas, four-eyed anablips, and more cool oddball fish at Aquatic Rarities. And the last prize giveaway, and the third prize, is Little Egypt Aquarium Club gift certificate donated by Little Egypt Aquarium Club founder Jeremy Stellhorn. Now, on the Little Egypt Aquarium Club website, you will find aquarium supplies for sale, like Fluval FX6 canister filter, hang on the back filters, aquarium heaters, and some awesome tropical fish food. You will be able to use that gift certificate to purchase some amazing aquarium supplies. So, aquarium hobbyists, to enter this giveaway, it's really simple. All you need to do is film a video of your aquarium and your tropical fish. In the video, talk about your favorite tropical fish species. Then tell me about what new fish you want to get and what aquarium supplies you can use. So, since Tangled Up in Cichlids and Aquatic Rarities only supply freshwater fish, it is beneficial for freshwater hobbyists to enter. However, saltwater hobbyists are encouraged to enter as well. And if a saltwater hobbyist wins, they will win a gift card to either Live Aquaria or Blue Zoo Aquatics, provided that the winner is a saltwater hobbyist. So all you've got to do is film a video of your aquarium and your fish, and also talk about your favorite tropical fish species, talk about what new fish you want to get, and what aquarium supplies you can use. Email your video to AlexGoYankees Cardinale 19 at gmail.com by no later than March 1st, 2022. In your email, leave your name, your contact information in case you win, and of course, your video. Each video entry will be uploaded to my channel and in my giveaway playlist. The top 3 videos with the most views and likes will be the 3 winners, and they will be announced live on March 6, 2022 during my 8-year YouTube anniversary celebration live stream. Good luck, aquarium hobbyists. This contest is open to every aquarium hobbyist, whether freshwater or saltwater, and any aquarium hobbyist in the United States of America. So enter right now. Good luck, and I can't wait to see your videos. Remember the deadline to enter, March 1st. Hello, everyone. It's me, the one and the only legendary Alex Cardinale. I'm inviting you to be a part of my biggest party of 2022. That's right. In March, we are going to celebrate with a huge historical party. In March of 2014, I created this here YouTube channel. So on Sunday, March 6th, 2022, it will be my 8-year YouTube anniversary. It will mark my 8th year as a YouTuber. So join me, legendary Alex Cardinale, live Sunday, March 6th, 2022 at 10:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Pacific for my legendary 8-year YouTube anniversary. There are going to be 4 legendary special guests. My first confirmed special guest is fish keeping YouTuber Rachel O'Leary. Rachel O'Leary specializes in nano aquariums, and she will be my very first guest to educate us on nano aquariums and nano fish. There will be 3 other legendary special guests. There will be prize giveaways. 3 aquarium hobbyists, 1 food lover, and 1 legendary subscriber will win prizes. 1 aquarium hobbyist will win a $100 gift certificate to tangledupincichlids.com. 1 legendary aquarium hobbyist will win a $100 gift certificate to Aquatic Rarities, aka Malone's Monsters, and 1 aquarium hobbyist will win aquarium supplies courtesy of Little Egypt Aquarium Club. 1 food lover will win a basket of Watkins vanilla extract and Watkins seasonings courtesy of Jeremy Stellhorn, and 1 legendary subscriber will win a $75 Texas Roadhouse gift card courtesy of your boy, legendary Alex Cardinale. All you need to do is enter the prize giveaways. So on each episode of Legendary Alex Cardinale here on my YouTube channel, stay tuned for the promos to see how you can enter the prize giveaways and how you have the chance to win any of these awesome prizes that will be given away on Sunday, March 6th as part of my 8-year YouTube anniversary. There will be appearances by me, Alex Cardinale, in my 4 different personas. Mick Foley's got nothing on me. There will be appearances from legendary Alex Cardinale, Aqua Alex Cardinale, Chef Alex Cardinale, and WWE fanboy Alex Cardinale. Watch Chef Alex cook prime rib and meatballs to celebrate the occasion, and Chef Alex will be making some delicious desserts as he bakes Twix cheesecake and Reese's cake to celebrate 8 years as a YouTuber. Aqua Alex discusses the various fish species he's kept over the last 8 years and more. WWE fanboy Alex Cardinale discusses his dream WrestleMania 38 card. So there is something for everybody on this 8-year YouTube anniversary. All that and much more in this historic party. And that is not including some of the confirmed events and activities that I have scheduled for this 8-year YouTube anniversary. It is live Sunday, March 6th, 2022 at 10:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Pacific, right here on my YouTube channel, The Legendary Alex Cardinale. This broadcast is only available exclusively on YouTube. It will only air live on YouTube. So make sure you are a subscriber to my YouTube channel and subscribe right now to the legendary Alex Cardinale YouTube channel. So join my 8-year YouTube anniversary Sunday, March 6th, 10:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Pacific. Yeehaw!